I think, you know, the best thing you can do is take challenges that happen like that when you run out of time and turn them into a better scene or a more positive thing, or use all of those things that seem like stumbling blocks to make the film better. And an example I have of that is a scene towards the end of the movie. The two characters have, I don't even remember the characters' names. This has been so long. It's been a while since I've been up here. I'm sorry.
Zach and Sean.
There we go, Zach and Sean.
14 times.
Zach and Sean are, they're in a car and they're having this sort of dramatic scene that's sort of like everything's sort of coming to a head and it happens inside the car. And that scene was originally supposed to take place in a bedroom at this party that's the scene right before, and we did run out of time there. We just were never going to be able to do it. So we kind of just softened it off and we were like, we're going to have to pick that up at some point. And we literally just parked the car in front of someone's house and did it.
It's not as easy for me as it is for you. You know, this is all totally new to me.
Look, we'll get through the Gabe thing.
No, it's not that, Sean. You just don't get it, okay? I can't just take whatever I want. My life is not like that.
You'll never get what you want unless you take it.
Take it. You know, you and Gabe have always just been able to point and take, no questions asked. You don't realize that it's not like that for other people. It's fucking ignorant.
Oh, and you and Jean just blame everyone else because you can't do anything for yourselves? What do you call that?
It ends up working so well because
The lighting's amazing in that
the
scene.
lighting is great because that's all we have time to do. But that's also what we wanted to do. You know, we knew we couldn't draw too much attention to ourselves, and we had two lights, so it's okay, they're going to be half in shadow, and that works, and let's see how we can make that work. Let's put him in half shadow on this side, put him in half shadow on this side, and you know, I think putting it in a car just dramatically, we've all had that experience of like wanting to say something to someone but not being able to until you close the door and start driving, and then it's like you're in this contained environment that you can't really leave. Now, they weren't moving, but it still sort of felt that way, and so it actually brought a lot to the scene. So that, I think, is one example of something that, you know, if you were on a larger or on a studio film, it would just be get another day or move that set or do what you got to do or do that. You never just kind of reset it, and that really took it in a much more interesting direction to me, and it became one of my favorite scenes in the whole film. So.
Well, I want to talk about what you guys have termed the big gay montage.
Big gay love montage.
Big gay love montage. You know, Trevor Wright is your co-star in this, and he's also straight. And it's the inevitable question I'm sure you've answered 100 times before. But I'm curious. I mean, how do you go into that scene to make it real and organic? Did you guys rehearse it? Was Jonah there going, no, then we wouldn't do that? Or, you know, how did that come about?
You know, actually, that's a really good point. It's a good question. And no, Jonah wasn't going, no, you wouldn't do that.
As we saw that one.
Yeah, exactly. He's sitting behind the monitor going, this is embarrassing. This is so not gay. You know, there's a two-part answer to that question. The first part is, you know, a lot of times when you're shooting big gay love montage kind of things, a lot of it is about the camera work of it, the lighting of it, making things look glorious and fantastic and romantic and beautiful. And that's more about what the cameras are doing. That's more about, you know, we're just kind of, we are beat puppets there. You know, we're just kind of standing and doing our thing. When you get into a bed and you're just sitting there across from someone 18 inches from their face, looking into their eyes for 2 hours, that's hard.
Lie on why you're leaving early. Deny that you're in any hurry. Cry and tell me not to worry. 'Cause what I don't know is never gonna hurt me. Breathe, now baby, don't feel guilty. Deceive me, then just walk away. To leave me, the truth would only kill me. And it's gotta be this way. One more bad excuse before you turn me.
You know, that's intimate. That's kind of like, you're just, you know, that's much harder work than the scene where we're ripping each other's clothes off running up the stairs, which is very climactic and fun. But, I find, whether it's gay or straight work that you're doing, really sort of connecting with a person, because when the cameras are that close, and you are that close, as they say, the eyes are the window into the soul, you as an audience, you can tell someone's lying if they're not totally present. And so that's the exercise of sort of staying connected with this thing. And Trevor was amazing. I mean, he was really, really great. And I mean, I just, my hat is off to him because, he's much younger, and I feel like he was very mature in a lot of ways. He sort of kept me in it while we were doing a lot of the stuff. We had some kind of funny times shooting some of the sort of, like the stair scene and stuff like that. The playback on the audio was very funny. Dude, you ready to do this? Yeah. You ready? Jonah, we're ready. Let's go. All right, come on.
No, I mean, I think they both, and just coming on, I know we called it the big gay love montage, and there were all these moments, but just to answer what you were asking about, sort of feeling like if it was gay or not, I just, what I think both these guys really got, without me ever having to say it, and I think that's what led to the whole casting process and us all collaborating on this film, is that I didn't want anybody to think about it in that way. I didn't want anyone to be thinking like, is this what a gay person would do? Or is this not what a gay person would do? As long as they were thinking about what their character was, what they brought to be their character. If it felt real to them, that was going to feel real on screen, and that was the whole sort of goal. And they both got that without me having to say it, which is why they're in the film.
Right. The reason I asked about that montage is after you watch the film a couple times. After you watch the film a couple of times, you realize that there's a third character in your love relationship between Zach and Sean, and that's the music. The music, most of the original music was by an artist known as Shane Mack, who splits his time between Nashville and Los Angeles. And you don't realize right away, because the music is so good. At the beginning, when Zach is doing his little roller skating thing, when you two are falling in love, I'm wondering how you got a hold of that music and how you decided to weave it into the story. And I know that I think Here also did a special concert series with Shane and his music and guitar, and yeah.
He's an incredibly talented guy. We're lucky to have him.
Yeah, and he actually came to the project through Here, through one of the executives at Here that knew him, gave me a CD of his music, and I had liked some of it, and I wanted to meet and talk with him, and we used a couple of the songs from what he had already done, but then he actually also wrote a few songs for the film. Just having read the script and talking about what moments we wanted to have music in, actually a couple of them were written specifically for it, which was a really unique and interesting experience to go through, because a song can come in and it can just completely wipe out all of the narrative work that you've done all the way up to there by just putting these lyrics in that are so present. So to create a song that has lyrics, but the lyrics aren't telling you what's going on or telling you what you're supposed to think, at least in a very conscious way, is difficult. So it was really amazing that he was able to do that and to just keep us going through the film without telling us what to feel or what we were seeing.
Did he throw out the title, These Two Men Are Falling in Love?
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.